Hi Dunk Nation followers and my YouTube subscribers. Thank you all for joining me on this new video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about two things. First, we're going to be talking about how to play small forward position without having pull-up jumper. And furthermore, we're going to be talking about SF Aeolus that just came out recently. And we're going to be doing some clips and gameplays with these with this character. First, I'm going to start off showing you guys the attributes that this character has. I did upgrade him just a little teeny bit, so this is not the base attributes, and I do want to apologize as I did not record what it was prior of me upgrading. But this is basically what it looks like with some minor upgrades. In details, we have SP run on grade C, passing distance +1 on B- and B, and then we have SP jump unlocked on grade B as well. Ball protection plus 1.5% for both B+ and A-. We then have the distraction plus 2%, and the other two skills that you unlock on grade A, focus plus 3% on A+ and on grade S as well. Just to show you guys, I'm currently grade C, so I have not upgraded this character a lot, and I will show you guys what my camp currently looks like as well, which I upgraded to 3-point dunk, block, and move to level 4. Everything else is level 1. I did just kind of want to show you guys that I do get a little bit of boost from those upgrades, but definitely there hasn't been too much that I've done. I will also be showing you guys the skills that you might want to consider using if you are playing any small forward, and if you may not necessarily be a high level player, but you do definitely want to be able to score. I'm currently using fadeaway, double pump, and power dunk, as these are the only 3 skills I am able to equip, and the next skill will unlock on level 15, which I currently do not have. I have level 11 on this small forward, and I will be getting level 15 soon. I just need those potions, which I will be getting in the future. If you do have all of these open, definitely use crossover as well. You might want to consider using quick shot if you're playing a ladder, step back as well, and I'm not sure, chip out might be useful, but not always. Box out, I guess, if you really want it. And pull-up jumper if you do have this skill. So this is basically the skill set that you will want to use for small forwards, and definitely do consider some of the other skills that I have talked about in my most underrated donation skills video. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into the gameplay, and I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of this video and the rest of the commentary. Okay guys, and I do quickly want to mention that when you are playing with any character, make sure that you have the clothes equipped as well. I'm going to quickly show you guys what I have equipped. I have Wilson headgear. On my top, I have equipped summer beach shirt, summer beach bottoms, and summer beach shoes. And then I also do have these other miscellaneous items: wristbands, masks, wings, and things of that nature. So definitely do make sure that you have these as well, as they will make your gameplay much better and boost your attributes. Okay guys, so I will be showing you guys different skills with which you will be a successful small forward without having pull-up jumper, and I've played a couple games against different people, and I will be showing you guys clips first for power dunk, then we will move on to fadeaway, and after that we will move on to double pump. And the reason I wanted to show power dunk first is because this skill is very important when it comes to playing both ladder and PvP for small forwards, especially if you don't have pull-up jumper. This skill is extremely useful when it comes to playing 1 versus 1 in paint, so if you do end up using this skill, you will want to make sure that you have your teammates half or mid court range, so they get out of the paint and you are able to do quick dunks or just wiggle and dunk after that. Definitely do consider this skill, as it will make you a very powerful small forward And you don't really need pull-up jumper as a small forward to win your games if you do have power dunk, fadeaway, and double pump equipped. I versed this shooting guard that was just a random player that I was able to get matched up against on PvP, and I was able to score many points with my power dunk. You will see here that I went for another power dunk, and the range that Aeolus has for the dunk I think is very nice, and it will allow you to score those dunks without getting blocked, and you are going to be able to score many points. I checked the statistics, and the small forward Aeolus actually has among the highest attribute points compared to many other small forwards. So definitely do consider getting this character. I'm not saying you should if you don't want to. It is totally up to you, as you will get the character and try it out and see if you like it. And definitely, if you do end up liking him, you are definitely not going to regret the purchase, because as you see, the ranges for these dunks is incredible, and I'm only grade C with this character, so that comes to show you guys that this character is extremely powerful, and he will definitely be something you guys enjoy playing with. His animation here that you guys can see following him around is also very useful when it comes to being somebody who just stands out on the court. It doesn't give you any gameplay advantage, however it does definitely look nice, as if he does have that special effect around his body. So with that, just observe the rest of the gameplay. I did decide to shoot a couple threes here, and the reason for that being is because I was just trying to see if I was going to make a couple threes here. I do want to also mention that confront on Aeolus is fairly decent even when he's low grade, as you will be dropping and clamping very often these shooting guards, point guards, really any character. And his vertical, his jump is among the highest on small forwards. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually the highest. So I believe here the shooting guard did surrender, and I think I did win here with a 11-5. So definitely it was a great game. And now we're gonna go on and move on to the fadeaway portion of this video, and I will just let you guys know I'm commentating as the video plays, so pardon me if I'm saying something incorrectly. I will try to do my best at explaining. So as you guys see here, I did get that steal, and I just started spamming fadeaway. Now the reason I really like this skill is because it's extremely difficult to block. And some people say, well, it's really not. All you have to do is just wait, and once the person goes back to shoot the ball, you jump then, which is exactly what you should do. However, many times people jump right away when it comes to blocking a fadeaway. Now in this game, the player that I versed, he was playing at the beginning and then he stopped. But I still decided to keep going and including this clip because I was just showing you guys that you can make many threes using fadeaways. This skill is extremely useful both for 2 and 3 point shots. And with this skill, you are boosting both 2 and 3 point shot when you are using it, as you see in the attributes section of that skill. Now here I just decided to shoot threes non-stop, just to demonstrate that you guys are able to make many threes using the small forward even when he is not very upgraded. I made a 3, and then I missed one, and then I made one again. So I made 2 threes in 3 shots. So that's 2 out of 3, which is about 66 to 67% accuracy. And I did make another 3 right there, which means that was my 3rd 3 in a row. So that's 3 out of 4 shots. Definitely very accurate small forward. Steals are fairly decent, and he is very good, like I said, on power dunks, fadeaway accuracy as well. He may not be the fastest, however, if you do upgrade him, he will definitely get that movement speed, and he will certainly be great. So at this point, I was just shooting and I was just running all around. that I did make another fadeaway. Now of course you probably won't be making this many fadeaways, especially when it comes to playing with actual players that don't just stand there. However, you are going to certainly make many if you keep upgrading this character, and especially if you use skills that will give you boost to your 3-point accuracy. The final clip I will be showing you guys will be regarding double pump, and I versed this small forward here, and this small forward was fairly decent, although he did end up losing. And I want you guys to see how exactly I was using this skill. I first started off with a simple jump shot, and it was an open shot, which was the reason that it went in. Now this guy, he was desperately trying to get a 2, but he did make that one, but then later on in the game he was, I think, missing many shots. So I did unfortunately press that shoot button when I did not mean to, and I did lose the possession of the ball. However, I did get the ball right back after this play, as I did block the ball and I did pick it up. And I did, I think, shoot a couple threes here, and they were fadeaways, but for the most part I was trying to focus on double pumps. Now I did not shoot double pump there because I was actually forgetting that I was recording double pump section of this video, but I did quickly remember after I believe this play, and I did start shooting double pumps to show you guys how they could be used. So one thing that I want to mention for you guys is double pump is a skill which could be used with any dunk skill, or really anything. This skill is so amazing because you can do power dunks and go for a double pump at the same time, as you saw in that play, which means people will think you're doing a power dunk when in reality you're going to be double pumping. And basically, so this is just going to be extremely confusing when it comes to defense. And what I'm saying here, guys, is you should definitely consider using these 3 skills. Not only will they boost your accuracy, as they do give some nice attribute benefits, but you will also be confusing your opponents many of the times, and you will be able to score many points, and you will be winning many games using these skills. Now I'm not saying that SF Aeolus will make you win every single game, because after all, this game is all about teamwork and strategy. If you do not have teamwork, you will probably not win a lot of the games that you played, and it doesn't matter of the character that you have. As you know, I am fairly decent with point guard, and the reason for that being is because I simply have the vision and the teamwork and the strategy when it comes to playing the point guard position. So definitely do experiment and do strategize with your teammates. I strongly recommend voice chat, as it will definitely help you get better at small forward position. And with small forwards, unfortunately you do not have the diving option. So if you do end up missing a lot of mid-range shots and your centers cannot rebound, or if the ball goes really far and you don't have a guard on your team, you're probably going to lose the possession of the ball. With that being said, try to always have decent centers that can get at least 2 or 3 rebounds a game. It really just depends on who you're versing and how your teammates perform. The more rebounds, obviously, the better. It's going to make your life a lot easier. When I play ladder, I try to play with players that are able to rebound, or at least get 3 to 4 boards depending. I try to play 2 bigs on my team, which will definitely assist me, and definitely you guys should consider this as well, because if you're playing a small forward, the better centers and power forwards you have, probably the better the outcome is going to be of the game. Now coming back to this section of the video, which is the fadeaway part, or I'm sorry, double pump. With double pump, basically what it allows you to do is you are able to make your opponents jump while at the same time you're not basically technically shooting the ball, because when the animation plays, it's showing as if you are shooting the ball, but when you're really not, when you're about to shoot it again, so the animation triggers yet again for the other type of the shot. So double pump is extremely useful, and not a lot of people know how to properly position and block this shot. So with that being said, you guys, I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like and sub if you are new. If you did enjoy, you can also definitely share this with your friends. I would strongly appreciate all the support. And with that, you guys, I will see you in my next video, and have a great rest of your weekend.